Hello everyone, welcome to the 9th episode of Business Nuggets by Martwayne, a series of short tips and tricks that will help you kickstart or run your business and help you on your entrepreneurship journey. My name is Tokwe Williams Adeomi. I'm an entrepreneur, a fashion professional, a trainer, an author, and a business consultant. I run Martwayne and I am here to teach you how to turn your passion to profit. In today's episode, I'll be talking about how to spot business opportunities. But before I begin, if you know someone who needs to hear this message, please tag them on this podcast. Also, like and comment underneath if you have questions and I'll be happy to respond. Okay, so let's begin. I see a lot of questions online asking people what they can do with a certain amount of money. Who can give me business ideas on what I can do? I have 100,000. What can I do with this amount of money? And other similar questions. Now, while conducting research is great, I often find that if there's no real desire to offer some form of value, people typically get frustrated, especially if they don't make the money back in the early days. Now, I'm not referring to people who have something major that occupies their time, such as a full-time job or even another business, and are looking for somewhere to invest their money and make a return on their investment. No, those are not the kind of people I'm talking about. I'm referring to people who genuinely want to start a business and have little or no funds to spare. Or maybe they even have lots of funds but want to start a business. If you want to keep the business alive for a long time and get up every day happy to do what you do, then you need to have a lot more than just some interest to push you through each day. There are business opportunities all around you. I, for one, can count at least 20 opportunities in the fashion industry, and not just even the fashion industry, even outside the fashion industry. The other day, I was talking to someone about fashion tech. 2 months ago, I was talking to somebody about a chemical agent for toilets. There are so many things out there that I just see and I just wish, oh gosh, if there was only a way that there could be something to solve this problem. Now, if you're looking for business ideas to do, why not try these things I'm going to tell you now? The best ideas always come from within you. So the first suggestion I'll give you is, why don't you look at your frustrations? Everyone listening to this has something frustrating them. It could be a personal issue or traffic or something even you might think is ridiculous. Let me give you an example. I went into fashion because I was tired of my tailor spoiling my clothes, so I went to learn it to teach her. I started my fashion training center because I was tired of people not understanding what I was saying, so I decided to start teaching people so I could pass work to them. My sister started a food app that told people in a few words what the ingredient on their food packaging was and if it was safe or not. And the reason she did this was because it was a major challenge for her going into a supermarket, buying something and not knowing what exactly is inside what she's eating. Whatever it is, look for something troubling you that could be the ticket to your next big idea. I watch Shark Tank a lot, and what I noticed that many of the products that were suggested in the Shark Tank actually came or were developed from personal pain points of the entrepreneur. So you look at a pain point that you have, look at one thing that is disturbing you that you wish somebody could solve for you. And if you think about it clearly and you can identify what that problem is, then trust me, you can create a product or a service that will address that problem. I came up with the bill-to-bill price calculator because I needed something to help me with billing my customers. Charging based on conscience was not a luxury I could afford because I knew well enough to know a loss meant I would use my money to complete the project. So I needed to figure a way out of it, and that was how bill-to-bill was born. So think about it. It doesn't have to be anything major at all, and you don't even need to spend so much money. It can even be something that is completely outside your field. Look within you. Look for a frustration within you. Guaranteed that frustration can be turned into a business. Now, my second suggestion comes from having empathy for others. What do you think someone needs that would make life easier for them? For example, I started the clothing factory because I was unhappy whenever my students came to me to lament that someone I had referred them to spoilt their work. Similarly, I wrote the book How to Start a Clothing Factory because I saw designers complaining of no business, yet there were people looking for producers. So I decided to write the book so I could teach them how to do it. So look around you. Someone somewhere needs something. Can you provide it? If you can, that is also another ticket to starting a new business. The last suggestion I will talk about also comes from you. And this is centered around what you like doing. What do you like doing? The other day, we had an Instagram live session with a fashion illustrator who just likes drawing. He ended up creating a business from that and eventually even designed something for an international fashion house, Armani Exchange. This is him turning something he just simply enjoyed doing into a business. I started a gift consulting business when I was working because I seemed to be the go-to person when people needed ideas for gifts. And I enjoyed not only shopping for the gift, but also delivering them to the recipient. Eventually, I started charging for it, and a couple of my money did not enter into the business. So the question is, what do you enjoy doing? Do you love taking pictures? Why not ask or partner with a designer or a photographer? Take pictures of their work using you as a muse and post on social media. Do you have lovely hands? Partner with a jewelry designer and showcase their work for them. Are you good at numbers? Do someone's accounting. Do you dress well? Style someone. Trust me, these are some of the things I did and I charged for, and I cannot even count how many things I have looked for on Fiverr and found someone to do it for me. So dear potential business owner, there are so many opportunities you can take advantage of if only you look deep within. It all begins with you. What do you get complimented on the most? What frustrates you the most? What do you feel bad about when others go through it? Think about these things deeply, and a product, service, or business could be born from it. My prayer for you from the good book is that the eyes of your understanding being enlightened as you cry out for discernment and lift your voice for understanding, that the Lord gives you wisdom, as from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. I got these from Ephesians 1:18 and Proverbs 2 verses 3 and 6. I hope this episode really helped you. If it did, do tag others who also really need this. I know many people are frustrated with the current state of the economy after the pandemic, and others feel lost. If you have any question or comment, or you have any idea you have been thinking of that you are not sure is marketable, share them in the comments below, and I'll see if I'll be able to expand on it or even tell you if it makes sense or not, and others might even be able to help you. I hope this would really help people create new opportunities for themselves and hopefully for others as well. My name is Topa Williams Adeomi, and you have just listened to episode 9 of Business Nuggets by Martwayne. Have an excellent day ahead. Cheers.